Good evening, everybody. Hope you're doing well. Hopefully you can hear me okay. Interestingly, I'm getting an encoder overloaded message. Oh no. What is going on here then? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. I bet I know what it is. Bet I know what it is. Let's stop recording. That'll probably do it. I was foolish enough to fiddle with my recording settings just before going live, and I think I'm now paying the price for that. Anyway, I hope you're all doing well this evening. It's nice to be back with you. It's been a minute since we've done a stream, isn't it? When was the last one? Was it Thursday? It's either Tuesday or Thursday last week. I can't honestly remember, if I'm being completely honest with you. But there we go. So we're here in Gatwick this evening in our... what's a bit loud? In our Airbus A320, and it is very busy. Very, very busy here in Gatwick this evening. So I'm sure the frequencies will be jam-packed. Hopefully the stream is coming through okay for you all. I was getting encoder overloaded messages, but I think that was because I had messed with I'd messed with my recording settings like an absolute fool just before I hit go live, and that is a massive, massive mistake. You never mess with anything just before you go live. But that's fine. That's fine. So, quick trip up to Edinburgh tonight. I just wanted to get another flight in with the Fenix. I feel like I'm still not very good at it, despite having owned it for months and months and months. It just feels like my default comfort plane is the Boeing, and I need to get myself off of it a little bit. It feels like I'm doing too much in the Boeing and not nearly enough in this wonderful aircraft, which is of course the Fenix. And it might be that we don't get some brilliant landings, but that's okay. We need the practice. We absolutely need the practice. Okay, look, let's start getting things set up. Sorry, I was just looking at my laptop. And let's start with QNH 1009. So all I've done so far is get the batteries and the ground power turned on. So what we're going to do, we are going to tune ATC. We are tuned to delivery. I just need to turn it up in OBS. Hopefully that's the right volume, albeit no one's saying anything at the moment. How you doing, Brian?
Gatwick delivery. EZ447, request push and start.
EZ447, contact ground 121805, hold position.
Okay, let's...
121.805, EZ447.
Start getting things fired up here. I feel like I haven't started up an Airbus in a while now. I really do. Okay, so what do I need to do? Have a logo light onto one. What happens if I do strobe auto? Oh, it's true, isn't it? If you don't use it, you lose it. Okay, so IRS alignment in 7 minutes.
Good day, Transavia 310. Pre-flight radio check.
Transavia 310, Gatwick delivery, readability 5.
Okay.
352, request aircraft clearance to Varish, Orleans.
Transavia 310, can I have your standard number and aircraft type, please?
Mackham, thank you for being a member.
Second, please.
Standard number and aircraft type, please.
Airbus 321 Neo.
Thank you, and your gate number, please, your stand number.
Okay, just a second.
What are we? We're 567, aren't we? Thank you for being a member for 10 months, Malcolm. Honestly, that's so awesome. Thank you. Thank you for the support. It means the world. Good to see you again in chat. It's been a minute, hasn't it? It really has been a minute. Okay, so when I get delivery clearance...
310, requested for clearance to Paris earlier. Information artist Romeo on board.
Transavia 310, sorry, can I just have your aircraft, your stance number, please?
310, second please.
Malcolm wants to slap up Neil.
Your stance number? What is your gauge number?
Set number 20, Transavia 310.
Transavia 310, thanks, cleared Orly, Seaford 4 Zulu departure, Squawk 5013.
Transavia 310, second please. Departure road.
Seaford 4 Zulu, Sierra Foxtrot Delta 4 Zulu.
Alright, let's get this airplane loaded. So, this has all been pulled in from Simbrief, the planned passengers.
Wirklich zwischen South via Sierra Foxtrot.
Alright, let's get rid of the vatsim traffic for a minute because that's just getting annoying. I'm trying to talk and it's just talking over me. So, what I was saying is, this is our planned passenger load tonight and our cargo. Fuel on board is predicted to be 5,951 kilos. That's taken straight from Simbrief. Now, what I love about the latest update to the Fenix is you go load aircraft and then you just press GSX. And it loads the aircraft.
Refueling truck is on its way.
In real time.
Please don't load aircraft until the
and it uses all of GSX to actually do the stuff. I love that. Because it always feels like sometimes you have to like do the actual loading through like a computer screen and then you have to like fake it afterwards with GSX, which always feels a bit weird to me. There we go, here they come. Yeah, go check out map.vatsim.net and zoom in on Gatwick. It is heaving here tonight, absolutely heaving, or at least it was when I last checked about 10 minutes ago. We might be a little bit late off blocks. I kind of said 8:15 would be gone by, but I don't know. We'll have to see. There we go. Everyone's starting to board.
Please
That's very good.
Aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it.
So I'm going to go ahead and get our clearance to Edinburgh. How does he get the bar at the top with all the flight info? That is Sim Toolkit Pro, Jake. But I can't see it in the sim. It's an overlay in my streaming software, so it's not like I can see it when I look at my TV that I'm simming on. It's more for you than it is for me, if that makes sense. Cool. I'm going to crank up the volume. And get ourselves clearance to Edinburgh.
Hold position, contact ground 121, 805 position.
Bye-bye.
Okay, let's jump in and see if we can get ourselves our clearance. My push to talk's changed a little bit. Now I've gone to a dual PC setup because, of course, if I used to have it on my joystick, which is plugged into my gaming PC, but now that's not the streaming PC, and I need vatsim vPilot on my streaming PC. It's very complicated, but I've got a silly little number pad.
Please use your airplane fuel system to set the desired fuel quantity.
Griffin 900, apologies, can I just have your aircraft type and stand number again, please?
We're an A320 on stand 131.
Okay, just wait for our turn, and sounds like there might be more to be said from that message there. I'm not sure.
Griffin 900, Roger, stand by. Just got a regularity with flight plan. I'll check that through and I'll let you know what needs changing.
Okay, standing by.
Irregularity. Maybe we should wait until they're done having their little discussion about their flight plan. Because I guess if I call for clearance now, controller's probably busy trying to sort that flight plan for the other pilot. What was it called again, Jake? It's called Sim Toolkit Pro. It's a free app. Evening, Dazza.
Gatwick delivery, good day, this is Lufthansa 3664, Echo type Airbus A320-200. Currently on stand 33, customized upclearance to Berlin with information Romeo on board.
Lufthansa 3644, correction 3664 standby.
Yeah, standby. That controller's busy.
Yes, standby, Lufthansa 3664.
Lufthansa 6 Bravo Hotel, Gude, request IFR to Düsseldorf, Airbus A320 Neo, stand 140.
All stations, standby.
Lufthansa 6 Bravo Hotel, Gatwick delivery would now be searched. Refile your flight plan, please. Just not go out on my device list.
Okay, thank you. I will do that shortly. Thank you.
EC47 Uniform Juliet, stand 1017 A320 with Romeo, who has been cleared to flee the shuttle.
The 47 Uniform Juliet, standby number 6. Griffin 9900, set your route by text, if you can take it, please.
Romeo on board and
Right now, 167, standby number 3.
Griffin 9900, we have the flight plan. We'll have to enter that. Can you confirm?
He doesn't sound happy.
Griffin 9900, just change to the start of your route. You'll basically rejoin it, rejoin your the rest of your route at Benbow.
Gatwick, delivery Lufthansa 6 Bravo Hotel again. You see my flight plan now?
Jordan, can I have your aircraft type and stand number, please?
Sure, I am A320 Neo at stand 140.
Please thanks, number 4.
Anchor number 4, 6 Bravo Hotel.
Easy 1925 at run 2308.
21925, hold position, ground 121.805.
Yeah.
Let's say again, easy 1925.
Wrong frequency.
Hold position, a bit of a delay on position at the moment, I'll call you back.
Copy, easy 1925.
Malcolm, I'll bring up the charts a moment. Let's have a look. So this is our route. We are obviously down here in Gatwick.
1925, it will be delayed 15 minutes, 15 minutes.
Delay 15 minutes, easy 1925.
15 minutes. Okay.
Lufthansa 6 Bravo Hotel, ready for clearance.
6 Bravo Hotel, affirmative.
Roger, cleared Düsseldorf, Odvik 205, Squawk 1427.
Please repeat squawk.
1427.
Then we head up north after cruising around London.
Clear to Düsseldorf, I had Odvik 2 Zulu departure, Squawk 1427, 6 Bravo Hotel.
Correct.
And I think, Malcolm, we'll miss you.
Other stations calling for clearance. Right now 167, I believe you were one.
Yes,
Right now 167, cleared München, Odvik 2 Zulu, Squawk 4455.
clear Munich, Odvik 2 Zulu and Squawk 4455, runner 17.
Correct. Lufthansa 3664, Gatwick.
Lufthansa 3664, ready for information.
Flight level 350 or 370.
I take flight 370, Lufthansa 364.
Lufthansa 3664, cleared belly in frame 1 Zulu, Squawk 0477, flight level 370.
We're going to be late getting out of here, aren't we?
Could you please repeat my squawk?
0477.
Okay, so clear to balloon via the train 1 Zulu departure, squawk 0417.
0477.
Okay, that's 0477 Lufthansa 3664.
Thank you, read back correct.
Gatwick PMDG 6-hour hotel again.
Oh, no.
Stay affirmative for 121 805.
Two stations at once, Lufthansa 6 Bravo Hotel, say again.
Is 121 805 correct, or do I have to get clearance from you?
You have to get clearance from me for push to switch to ground, but there's a delay of about 15 minutes.
Okay, delay 15 minutes. Thank you, 6 Bravo Hotel. Call me when ready, please.
Highway South, over Dover Currency 470 from Julia.
Easy 470 from Juliet, sorry, say again.
What number are we for clearance?
I can give you a clearance now if you want.
Race copy 470 Uniform Juliet.
Clear speed is Falcon Optic 2 Zulu, squawk 5417.
Yeah, finish off in Optic 2 Zulu 5417, EC 470 Uniform Juliet, and we are also ready for pushback and setup.
Correct, and delay about 15 minutes.
470 Uniform Juliet.
And all stations, controller change in progress, standby, no calls.
Oh. Oh. Good times, right? I'm going to get the aircraft set up. Because we're going to be a minute here, aren't we? Alright, let's... what was I doing?
Transavia 310, ready for push and stop.
Arm the emergency lights.
Transavia 310, hold position, delay about 10 minutes.
Oxygen crew supply. Ah, it's heaving tonight. Absolutely heaving. Good fun though, I like it. I like it a lot.
Calum 252 on stand 33 and Boeing 737-800 request clearance to Manchester.
Standby, all stations, controller change in progress, standby please.
Let's end it our flight. At least we can do that while we wait. There we go. That's that. Let's go into the init page. Init request. Okay, flight number is X-ray November Oscar 331.
Rosie said he's in control changing.
So what, KLM 252 Gatwick delivery.
Austin Dad's got 5 tonight, apparently.
There's a controller changing progress.
With a cruise of 380, allegedly. Alright, let's go into our departure performance. 08 right, it is dry.
Transavia 310, ready for push and stop.
Transavia 310, hold position.
People are not listening, are they? Oh, Macam, thank you. Still got the plan on the screen. Oops. Hey, monkey. Alright, preliminary is flaps 2. Okay. Takeoff. That's all looking alright. And what about our flight plan? Okay, departure 08 right. And we are doing Lambourne 1 Zulu departure. Insert that. Then
Transavia 310, hold position, ground 120, for that.
going to arrive into Edinburgh on the ILS via the Inpit 1 Echo.
Transavia 310, ground 11805.
That will leave us with a discontinuity, of course, as we get into Edinburgh. As we're not transitioning.
Zero contact ground 121 0 935 please.
Negative, it's 121 decimal 805.
Alright, I'm going to get rid of TLA.
030, I'm sorry, so you can please.
121 805.
030, I'm sorry, contact ground 121 805. Thanks for control. Goodbye.
That's better.
Have a nice day.
Gatwick delivery, Lufthansa 6 Bravo Hotel. Sorry, there's a technical issue for us, so I have to quickly rejoin, but we are already cleared. I don't know if you have to re-clear me again. 6 Bravo Hotel.
6 Bravo Hotel, that's no worries. Just tell me when you're back and I'll put you back in the queue.
Okay, thank you. See you soon. 2 minutes.
Gatwick delivery, hello, ED 35
Oh no.
320 stand 555. Requesting aircraft clearance with information Romeo.
They're at it again.
35 Bravo Cap delivery, hello stage beyond, Seabird 4 departure, squawk 3255.
Clear Lyon, Seaford 4 departure and squawk 3255, ED 35 Bravo, and we are already ready for push.
ED 35 Tango Bravo, Roger, squawk 3255 and full position ground 11805.
Hey Scottish.
Ground 121.805, ED 35 Tango Bravo.
Yeah, Grebo, my bad.
What number in the push queue are we? EC 47 Uniform Juliet.
ED 47 Uniform Juliet, A plus delay 15 minutes.
Gatwick delivery, 6 Bravo Hotel back.
6 Bravo Hotel Roger. Squawk 1427.
1427.
Ryanair 167 registration. Ryanair 167 full position, delay 15 minutes. 15 minutes, please. Sorry, 656 down delivery, hello, refill is fine.
Alright, I'm going to have to jump in, aren't I? Gatwick delivery, Air Knot 331 at stand 567. Information Romeo on board, aircraft type A320, requesting IFR clearance to Edinburgh, please.
Gatwick delivery, say affirmative for Gatwick 2 Zulu.
8 on Gatwick 2 Zulu, departure 08 flight.
08 right, Gatwick 2 Zulu, thanks.
I don't think they heard me. Try again. Gatwick delivery, Air Knot 331 at stand 567. Information Romeo on board, aircraft type Airbus A320, requesting IFR clearance to Edinburgh.
So, station call sign?
Air Knot 331.
Air Knot 331, Gatwick delivery, follow cleared Edinburgh, land 11 Zulu, departure, squawk 0761.
Cleared Edinburgh, Lambourne 1 Zulu, departure, squawk 0761, Air Knot 331.
Air Knot 331, correct, QNH 1009.
QNH 1009, Air Knot 331, thanks.
6 Bravo Hotel, request push and start, gate 140.
Okie dokie.
Bravo Hotel,
0.
Hotel, full push delay, less than 15 minutes.
Delay 15 minutes.
761. Auto and standby. It's been a while since I've been in the bus. I almost forget half of this stuff. Macam, I think last time I checked, we've got delivery, we've got ground, we've got
Aircraft type Boeing 737-800 request clearance to
tower,
Manchester.
and we've got director.
Delivery, hello, cleared Manchester, Lambo 1 Zulu departure, squawk 6476.
Calum 252, can you repeat the tip for me, please?
It's the Lambo 1 Zulu departure, Lima Alpha Mike.
Alright, let's get things fired up here, shall we?
Calum 252, okay. Lam 6 Mike departure squawk 6476.
KLM 252, it's the Lambo 1 Zulu departure for 08 right.
Calum 252, I'm sorry, can you repeat?
It's the Lambo 1 Zulu, 1 Zulu.
Calum 252, okay, the Lam 1 Zulu.
I gotta be honest, I kind of don't like vatsim sometimes because I feel like I can't talk to you guys. Because I feel like whenever I talk, someone's good.
Waiting for push, and current delay will be 5 to 10 minutes.
Exactly what just happened. I kind of feel like I'm going to get talked over and then I have to stop. Otherwise, I'm not sure if you can hear me and it's just annoying. So one thing I don't like about vatsim, I kind of like it when it's just us. We can just have a natter. Alright, so we're nearly loaded. Which one is it where you can see the stand number in front of you on GSX? I mean, I can see it in front of me here just because it's part of the scenery. But GSX will give you, like, as you're parking sometimes, if you tell it what gate you want to go into, it will give you, like, left a bit, right a bit, how many meters until, like, you're dead on where you should be. Okay, APU is looking good. 115 out of 129 boarded. We're nearly done, thank goodness. This is the freeware scenery for Gatwick, Jake. You can get it on flightsim.to. There is another one, isn't there? There's a payware one by Origami Studios. I was going to make a video because I was just going to pay for it and get the Origami one and just see if it performs any better, because this one sometimes does not perform so well. If we go into the FPS menu, see what I mean?
Very good evening. Easy 1-2 Fox Solo request.
I mean, most of that will be all the other planes on VATSIM that are giving us a hard time.
Easy 1-2 Fox Solo information set on board unit 100 another at 39 stand 171 requesting for claims to Zurich.
Easy 1-2 Fox Zulu, thanks, cleared. Zurich Arctic 2 Zulu, squawk 6471.
Easy 1-2 Fox Zulu, clear to Zurich, Orik 2 Zulu departure, clock 6471.
Easy 1-2 Fox Zulu, correct, unit 1009.
1009, 1-2 Fox.
Probably going to be landing in Edinburgh in the dark, aren't we? Which I'm not too pleased about. I don't like landing in the dark, especially in this thing. Go on, 4 more passengers, hurry up. 126, 120...
KLM 252, hold position, that's summer. Yep, KLM 252, hold position, delay 5 to 10 minutes.
Okay, come on, nearly done. Last passenger.
This one's 6 Bravo Hotel, hold position, ground 11805, bye.
Holding position in 11805, bye-bye, and Princess, ciao.
Hey, boarding is completed, thank goodness.
Easy 473, Uniform Juliet, ground 11805, bye.
Ground 11805, EC 47 Juliet, Uniform Juliet, bye.
Alright, then we do send to MCDU. Saves us faffing around over here. That is all looking very nice. Very nice indeed. Okay, zero fuel weight is.
Lufthansa 3664, what's the initial flight weather going to be for me today?
Lufthansa 3664, say again.
156.2, 29.3.
Initial flight level, Lufthansa 3664.
56.2.
Lufthansa 3664, Avon, your flight level is 9370. Are you requesting push?
Negative. I didn't get an initial flight level from the delivery guy, Lufthansa 3664.
Lufthansa 3664, initial flight level is on the chart, it's 5,000 feet.
Oh, okay, copy that, Lufthansa 3664, flight level, initial flight level 050.
Confirm that's 5,000 feet, it's on regional pressure, that's 1009.
5,000 feet, Lufthansa 3664.
Good. Right, I think we're almost ready to go. Hey, there goes one. Okay. Right. What's going on? If we turn our beacon light on, that's going to... yeah. Get us ready for... pushback.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
So we'll get GSX loaded, ready to go, so that when we're ready for pushback, we can just flick the brakes off and get gone. Do I prefer the PMDG or the Phoenix? Hard to say.
252, hold position, ground 121.805, align.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
121.805.
Runway 167, hold position, ground 121.805, bye.
120.5, runner 167.
Okay, let's ask for push and start, shall we?
Locking gear.
Air Knot 331, stand 567, request push and start.
Air Knot 331, hold position, delay 5 minutes.
Hold position, 5-minute delay, Air Knot 331. Okay, so we've got ground in there already, 121805.
Start station on reasonable.
Okay, seatbelts on. Everything's looking pretty good up here. So much simpler to set up than a Boeing, this one. So on that basis, prefer this, but I find the Boeing keeps you busier. Do very much enjoy the Boeing for that. There we go.
Air Knot 331, hold position, ground 11805, bye-bye.
What's that frequency? Ground 121805, thanks for the service, Air Knot 331. Okay.
Transavia 310, contact Gatwick Tower now, frequency 124.230.
Contact Tower on frequency 24, the zone 230, thanks for control. Come left, right.
Lufthansa 6 Bravo Hotel, stand 140, push inside approved, face west.
Push inside approved, face west on Juliet, 6 Bravo Hotel.
Easy 47 Uniform Juliet, we are free for taxi, April Golf 1. Easy 47 Uniform Juliet, thanks taxi Lima, Sierra Juliet, holding point Juliet 4. Lima Sierra Juliet, Juliet 4, easy 47 Uniform Juliet.
Not 331, stand 567, request push and start.
Staging, pulling, sorry, say again the call sign.
Air not 331, stand 567.
Another bit, Air not 331, Gatwick ground, hello, number 5 for pushback, I'll call you back in about 5 minutes.
Roger, Air not 331.
Pace number 13, Foxtrot, contact Gatwick Tower now, 124.230, enjoy your flight, bye.
Those vatsim sound like they're half asleep.
KLM 252, stand 133, push inside approved, face west.
Oh, this is rush hour, this.
KLM 252, push inside of approved, face west.
Getting delays and all sorts going on. I guess we just sit here and wait until we're told what to do. Hey, Biohazard. How you doing? Long time. Hey, Jeb. Chat's lighting up this evening. So we're just waiting. We're on a 5-minute delay on vatsim. I think basically Gatwick is
Right now,
absolutely...
167, stand 22, push inside approved, face west.
Gatwick is absolutely heaving.
Approved, face west.
I think we're number 5 in the queue, so we're just going to wait for Gatwick ground to call us back in a minute, and we will think about getting gone. Let's take a quick look at our charts while we wait. So we are all the way up here on Quebec Alpha. Let's get rid of that. Aren't we all musical? Aren't we all? Yeah, so I imagine we'll get a Quebec Alpha, Lima, Sierra, then Juliet, and we're using 08 right. They'll probably get told to hold a Juliet 1 and then off we shall go. But yeah, very busy here tonight, hence the delays.
Lufthansa 6 Bravo Hotel on Juliet, red 6.
Lufthansa 6 Bravo Hotel, taxi Juliet, hold Juliet Sierra.
Taxi by Juliet, Sierra, 6 Bravo Hotel.
Edinburgh, very good evening, easy 1-2 Foxtrot, order ready for pushback at stand 171.
Easy 1-2 Foxtrot, stick out down to lane number 3, for push inside, I'll call you back in 5 minutes.
Foxtrot.
Hey, good luck with the exams musical.
6 Bravo Hotel, taxi, holding point Juliet 4 via Juliet.
Juliet via, Juliet 4 correction via Juliet, 6 Bravo Hotel.
Evening, Lightspeed. Welcome on in. Ah.
Easy 47 Uniform Juliet, contact Gatwick Tower 124.230, bye-bye. 142 Easy 47 Uniform Juliet, bye-bye, have a good evening.
KLM 252, route bus taxi.
KLM 252, taxi Kilo Quebec, hold short of Juliet.
KLM 252, taxi via Kilo Quebec and hold short of Juliet.
Chief of ground, flight time 328 at 12, with east west.
Hello, this is Gatwick ground. You want Heathrow ground 121.905.
Lucky.
Affirmative. Thank you. Going up to 38.
So hopefully we're going to get a call back any second to say we can get pushed back. But yeah, don't be getting any ideas on the landing tonight, guys. It's been a minute since we've flown the A320, and I don't feel like I'm very good in it, to be quite honest. So tonight's more about learning than it is showing off landings.
Lufthansa 3664 Gatwick ground. Hello, Eastern 33, pushing sun approved, face south.
Lufthansa 3664, pushing set approved, facing south.
Lufthansa 6 Bravo Hotel, Gatwick ground.
6 Bravo. Sorry. 6 Bravo Hotel.
6 Bravo Hotel is just straight ahead where you are now, all the way down to the end.
Yeah, we had some technical issues, but we are on our way now. 6 Bravo Hotel.
Thanks.
Confirm the British Airways A320 is waiting for us.
They certainly should both wait for you.
Thank you.
Runner 167, we're ready for taxi now.
Hello from the ground controller.
Taxi Juliet, hold short of Quebec.
Juliet, hold short, Quebec, runner 167.
Seabird 2817 Gatwick ground.
Jaguar people
Seabird 2817, no worries, you can taxi Romeo, hold short of Lima for now.
Romeo, hold short of Lima,
Not 331, stand 567, push and start approved, face south.
Push and start approved, face south, air not 331, thanks.
Lufthansa 6 Bravo Hotel, contact the tower now, 124.4230, bye-bye.
Okie dokie.
Bye-bye, thank you for the service.
KLM 252 taxi, holding point Juliet 4 via Juliet.
KLM 252 taxi to the holding point Juliet 4 via Juliet.
Okay, so we want nose right, tail left.
Release parking brakes, please.
Let's go.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Ryanair 167 taxi, holding point Juliet 4 via Juliet.
Holding point,
Let's get out of here. I've been live for nearly an hour. Haven't gotten anywhere yet. Alright, let's start engine number 2.
Seabird 2817 taxi, stand 32 left via Lima, Papa and Kilo.
Love the noises.
Please observe the cabin crew member closest to you as we are about to demonstrate the safety features of our Airbus A320 aircraft. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard our Airbus A320. Please pay attention to illuminated signs and crew instructions, including the following safety procedures. The safety card found in your seat pocket contains important information about exit routes, oxygen masks, life jackets, and the brace position.
Okay, flaps going to 2.
Adopt.
Yeah, it's very stuttery here tonight.
Please set parking brakes.
Oh, that's a bit loud. Yes, parking brakes set.
Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
All baggage on board.
Alright,
Your seatbelt is fastened, adjusted, and
let's get the other engine started. Do love the sound on these
whenever the seatbelt
IAE
signs
engines.
and we
Oh, we've got
recommend
a
you keep
7.4
it
next to us, look.
fastened at all times. If the air supply fails,
No, I don't have FS realistic,
masks
Jake.
will drop from above you. Pull a mask towards you to
Cheers,
start the
Spencer. Appreciate it.
oxygen. Put the mask over your nose and mouth.
Darren, this is what comes stock with the
Hold the mask
latest version of the Phoenix. Apparently you can add your own in. I did think about maybe hiring a voice actor to do that, but I can't really be bothered, to be quite honest. Okay. We're looking pretty good here, I think. Let's tell GSX to clear off.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect. Unlocking gear.
Is FS Realistic worth it? I don't know. I've never tried it. I feel like maybe I should. I tried looking at their website to try and get a sense of like what it actually does, and I just couldn't figure out what it actually does. They should really get themselves a better website. The ex-web developer in me was like, oh no, they're missing so many opportunities with this, but... Okay. So now we're started. We can turn APU bleed off. APU master off. So beacon on. Oh, I forgot what to do with the lights on this thing. Okay, let's just get our taxi clearance and we'll worry about the lights.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
Right, let's get the charts up. Bring it up so you guys can see as well. This is where we currently are. Air not 331, stand 567, request taxi. Oh no, Gatwick Ground has just put in chat. All stations stand by, the audio client has just stopped working. Hey, is that a DHL? So long, GHL. I'm tempted to wind the time back a bit so we've got some daylight. I'm interested to see what Sim Update 15 does in terms of performance in this scenario. Okay, I'm just going to have to type to the controller, I think, because I think their audio client has completely crashed. Okay, so I've just written to the controller saying Gatwick Ground Air not 331 requesting taxi because I think their audio's just gone kaput, so... Taxi Quebec Alpha short of Lima. So, what does that mean for us? That means... Quebec Alpha, hold short Lima, so it's basically wait at the end. So straightforward, and wait. Okay, let's get our spoilers armed. Let's check in with cabin crew. Let's do takeoff config, normal. Predictive wind shear is off. I've left it off because I'm stupid. Let's lock the door. Let's make our way down. We might get out of here before sundown, you never know. Okay, yoke cam on. Jolly good. So, much like an automatic car, these I think that's a bit steep. These IAE engines, they kind of creep. You just let the brakes off and they'll just creep on their own, whereas the CFM engines, you sort of have to give them quite a bit of welly to get them to do anything. Jake, at the moment I've got frame gen off. I did try it, but at the moment I'm actually using reshade to make the sim look a little bit more pretty. but it doesn't play nice with frame change I've discovered. Let's just hold short here. I'm going to hold short here just in case we want to go right. Maybe the controller's going to want us to go right to keep Lima free. I can't see it's going to make a lot of difference. I mean, it's only over there, but... Oh! Got to do my lights. On Muppet. Taxi Quebec Alpha Lima Romeo Juliet short of Sierra. Taxi Quebec Alpha Lima Romeo. Let's have a look. Quebec Alpha, Lima, Romeo, Juliet, hold short Sierra. Okay, that's fine. Good. 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 So Quebec Alpha. And you're going to be hearing that noise a lot because everyone's on the voice comms now. So Quebec Alpha. Lima. Then second left onto Romeo. We might get to Edinburgh sometime today. Okay, so not this one, but the next one. Oh wow, yeah, I've just got a message saying that voice comms has gone down as well now. Oh man. So after Romeo, onto Juliet, which is basically the right-hand turn at the end. Is that plane? Is that plane taxiing via 08 left? Yeah, so I think that one's waiting for me to get out of the way. Oh, hi plane. So now we go on to Juliet. This one's waiting for us to clear off, isn't it? Thanks for waiting, Mr. EasyJet. Appreciate it. God, it sucks without voice. So we need to hold short Sierra. And then we'll wait to hear from ATC again. And I'll give way to the SIA 747, then J4 via Juliet. Is there a 747 coming? Yes, there is. So we'll wait for that 747 to come out. Then we're going to go to Juliet 4 via Juliet, which is all the way down the runway. Juliet 4 is sort of around the back of 08 left. Yeah, I think it's busted the taxi out count. Okay. Let's continue our taxi. Best thing you can do, Jake, is download FSLTL. It's a free program and it will model match for you. So it will look at the call signs people are using on vatsim, and it will look at the aircraft type they're flying in according to what their vatsim profile and flight plan are saying. So for example, that one in front, they're saying they're in a 747 Singapore Airlines, so it's popped in a Singapore Airlines 747 for us. Very, very cool. Doesn't get it right all the time, but there is a performance penalty, hence the stuttering we're seeing tonight. Basically, the more... Oh, they want me over to tower now. Basically, the more planes that are at an airport on vatsim that are being model matched by FSTL, the kind of worse it's going to be. Okay, it wants us to go 124. 230. I need to get on the taxiway. God damn it. Going all over the place. I hate changing frequencies while also trying to taxi. So I think it's gone down for tower as well, right? Fairly certain it's gone down for tower. I think the whole vatsim comms has gone down. It's not good. Fairly certain they can't hear me. Yeah, the whole audio thing's just totally gone. So we're gonna have to do all of this via text, which is going to be interesting. Oh, connected to voice server. It seems to be back. No, disconnected from voice server. Yes, I think it's knackered. So this is Juliet 5. And we want Juliet 4, so we're going to keep trundling round. I think this is a vatsim wide issue, maybe. Okay, just so you know, guys, I've got a lot of windows open at the moment to manage this situation, so I'm actually struggling to see what you're saying. So I'm not being rude. I'm just trying to keep us on the straight and narrow here for the minute. You'll have my full attention once we're up in the air, I assure you. Okay, they want me to hold Juliet 1, that's fine. Okay, so it looks like we're next in line after this 7-4. Okay, we've been told we can line up and wait after the Singapore, which is actually hidden right now. Yeah, there it is. Hidden by my pillar. There he goes. Okay, let's head on out. Put the parking brake on. Ha ha ha! Alright, and here we sit. Just waiting for takeoff clearance now. I imagine Tower's just giving that 748 just a little bit, just to give us some separation. Looks like Unicom. Yeah, I think we're going to get Unicom after Tower. Okay, clear for takeoff. Yeah, I had a feeling there might be something coming. That message from Tower came very quickly. Positive climb. Gear up. Yeah, I've just messaged him saying airborne 1,000 feet. Hopefully that'll give them a general idea of what's going on. Okay, leave us into climb.
Radio check.
Okay, 122.8. Let's get AP1 on the go. Laps 1.
Radio check.
There we have it. So we've got 6,000 in the window, currently in manage mode, which is going to keep us in line with our SID, because we've got a restriction coming up. We need to be above 3,000 feet at Kilo Kilo Echo 12. The next waypoint Sunav, we need to be at 5,000 feet at 250 knots, and the plane has just achieved that. We're 7.5 miles ahead of time. Voice is back up, it seems. That's good news. Away we shall go. What is our cruise? .380 is the cruise. Well, seeing as we're on Unicom, let's put 380 in. Should behave itself for now. Yeah, still using reshade. Although this evening it actually prevented me from using frame gen, which I wasn't too pleased about. There we go, so there's a plane on its way. Quite busy up here tonight, look at that, look. We've got one over there, and there should be another one whizzing past any second now. Someone in Twitch asking when does the Indiebuilds A320 come to Xbox? I don't know, but I would presume with some update 15. That'd be my guess, but it is merely a guess. So there's one right ahead of us, look, you see that? See this one here, 00. Basically means that we're level with each other at the moment. And they're going where we're going. Jake, if you have a look back through my channel, I've got a video called Quick and Easy Wing Views, and it will show you in there. Don't mind me asking, what's your call sign? Call sign tonight is X-Ray November Oscar 331. Or Air Not 331. There we are, look. Why isn't my nav lights on? Okay, so we're staying at 5,000 feet. Not sure I'm happy about this being a nighttime landing into Edinburgh. You really are kept low, aren't you, over London? Aha, who'll be that? Gatwick ground. Meant to say it, nice stream before the audio went kaput. Oh, thanks, Gatwick ground. Rob, we've only just left. It's all gone wrong tonight. Massive delays coming out of Gatwick. You know, lots of traffic, things like that. And then the audio comms system went down on vatsim, so we all had to find our way through Gatwick by using text. So hang on a minute. If the Gatwick ground controller just messaged me on vatsim and someone said hello from the ground controller in chat, I'm guessing, yeah, was that actually the ground controller then in chat? Must have been. I didn't actually realise that. That's me being stupid. Okay, anyway, up to 6,000 feet. Please and thank you. Yeah, Rob, we're just, where are we now? So the Thames will be coming up on our left in a moment. Oh, Redstone, that's you. Yeah, sorry, I completely didn't twig that that was you. When you said hello from the ground controller, I thought that was just somebody trying to be clever. Sorry. Do I still use Auto FPS? So I've removed it for now because the last few days I've been doing some benchmarking with Sim Update 14, i.e. the version we currently have. Because I want to do a before and after with Sim Update 15. Because obviously with Sim Update 15 a big part of it is that they are rewriting the memory management system, which makes a ton of sense. And I'm very curious to see what the actual real world difference is. Okay, let's go to... You know what I'm going to do? To save upset the plane, and I'm never sure whether this is the right thing to do, but if I go to standard pressure now, it could upset the plane and make it think we're no longer at 6,000 when we need to be at 6,000 at this waypoint. So I'm going to wait until we're past this waypoint of 5 miles, then do it. I'm never sure whether that's the right thing to do. If you know better than me, please let me know. It's a tricky one to test though, because obviously I can do some just, like this afternoon I did a couple of quick landings, just like one into Gatwick, not on vatsim, just me. Letting autopilot do everything, so an auto land, not with live weather, just at like midday, basically conditions that I can easily recreate. But one of the main benefits, I think, of the new memory system is going to be, hopefully, a performance when you've got loads of other planes on the ground. And of course that means going onto vatsim to test it, and it's going to be very hard getting the same set of conditions, so the same number of planes on the ground at a given airport. So it's going to be quite hard to recreate that. But we'll do our best. We will do our best. Yeah, one of the things the devs said in their live stream recently was that basically for every single thing in your community folder, for everything that gets loaded into the sim, that just gobbles up RAM, and then it just has this, like, not exponential increase, but it just accumulates, and then all of a sudden you've got a slow, stuttery sim, which is basically what we saw tonight when we got pushback clearance, because we were pushing back and the frames were pretty bad. They're in the 20s. Whereas earlier, when I was not on vatsim, just taxiing around Gatwick, we were up in the 40s, almost flirting with the 50s. So, and that's one of the things that prompted this memory rewrite system, is they wanted to do an improved AI air traffic system. So that kind of highlighted the fact that the memory system wasn't fit for purpose, because the more kind of air traffic that they loaded into the sim, the worse the performance became. So my question is this improvement to the memory management system exclusive to their own air traffic system, or will it also help us vatsimmers out when we're on the ground at a very busy Gatwick and you've got loads of, you know, model matching going on with FSLTL? Hopefully it'll be alright. Alright, 10,000 feet, let's get lights. Why does this never work? Lights off, please. Okay, let's get some lights on in here. Just landed at Edinburgh, surprisingly bumpy, 5 miles out, busy day after a simple take 50. Yeah, I did check the wind. The wind looked a little bit tasty when I checked earlier. I don't know, we'll have to see. Yeah, the problem with that, Saeed, is knowing when I'm going to get drip fed sim update 15, because I could load the sim at any point and it could come up being like mandatory update, at which point, if I haven't done the testing prior to that, at least I don't believe there's another way to do it. Okay, let's go to open climb. Or let it give it everything. Oh, hello, Adam. Alright, let's let the passengers out, shall we? Let's fill them up with drinks and then they'll need the toilet, I suppose. Lovely. Oh, nice one, Jake. Cool. Yeah, it's a bit of a tricky one, isn't it? With those wing views, but it's well worth it. It's like every time there's a new plane, it's almost like there's this obligation to redo all your wing views, redo my livery, and I'm just like, oh no. Oh, I'm getting tired. What's the matter with me? Not new version of the plane, Jake, but like say when the PMDG 777 comes out, I'll have to do it all for that. Oh, Thomas! Absolute hero status awarded. Thank you for the €10 donation. Seriously. Absolutely incredible. Thank you so much. I think we need some W's in the chat for Thomas. Massively appreciated that, Thomas. Thank you so much. Turn off the no smoking and let them light it up back there. Yeah, that could be an interesting airline, couldn't it? Yeah, same thing for the 737, Jake. In a way, sometimes I wish that I didn't go to all the effort of like creating my own little pretend virtual airline, because then it's like I could just jump in as Ryanair, as EasyJet, as BA, as, you know, whatever. Whereas as soon as there's a new plane, it's like, oh no, I've got to make a livery, which I don't make a livery that often, and when I do, I haven't done it in ages and I've forgotten how to do it, and it's always like this massive ordeal. I just basically have to like write off most of a day or most of an evening and just basically sit there, know that I'm going to get really angry at it, and just basically not let yourself get up until it's done. Let's put the map on. Is the map working? Hey, the map's working. Is there not your livery? Yeah, it's me. It's mine. There we go. Liveries are available to download on my website if you want to. If that's your thing. Thomas, you absolute madman. Gifted 5 memberships. No way. Be sure to say thanks to Thomas if you're one of the lucky 5, or unlucky 5, depending on your point of view. Thomas, seriously, man, that's amazing. Thank you so much. Yeah, on the subject of the VA, I've set up a virtual airline on New Sky, so if anyone is into that, feel free to apply to the airline. All I ask is that you've got a score that is above 8.0, because that kind of tells me that you vaguely know what you're doing, and you therefore aren't going to become a liability to the airline. Still not entirely sure I'm sold on it. I'm persevering with it. I just find it hard to properly buy into it. It all seems a little bit too pretend. Which I know is silly, because the whole thing is pretend. Like, everything we're doing here is pretend. I get that, but like when we're pretending about like past, you know, like ticket sales and this and that, it's I don't know. Maybe I just need to give it more time and get into it. Certainly no fault of New Sky. It's an incredible piece of software. Is your livery just for the A320? No. We've got it for the ATR. So we've got AirNot Connect for the ATR. We've got AirNot Cargo for the A300 for mini builds. We've obviously got the PMDG, and we've got the fly-by-wire A32NX as well, if that's your thing. Because obviously we're in the Fenix at the moment. We've got both engine variants for the Fenix, CFMs and the IAEs. What I need to do next is do the whatever it is, the new engines that came out on the A300. I forgot what they are. Is it Pratt & Whitney ones? I need to do a new livery for that, because even though it's just the engines, it does require a whole new livery. I'm hoping I can copy and paste most of it and then just adapt the engine bits, which is usually just basically painting everything blue. So I don't go too crazy on the engines, I literally just colour it blue and then call it done. Cool sign is X-ray November Oscar. So when we connect to vatsim, that's what we use. We did used to connect as too steep path ahead. Don't you worry about that. We did used to use X-ray Alpha November, but we had this weird thing where we would land at an airport as X-ray Alpha November, and then we'd always get sent to cargo. Because, yeah, sometimes we have a few others that would join along, and we'd always get sent to cargo, and it's like, oh, that's weird. And it wasn't until one of the guys sent me a screenshot, if you go onto map.vatsim.net, and we were connected as X-ray Alpha November, it gives you, like, the airline name, so if you were to, like, connect as BAW, it would come up as British Airways. With X-ray Alpha November, it came up with Southjet Cargo, and we were like, oh, that's weird. Don't know where that's coming from. It turns out in some database somewhere, X-ray Alpha November has got Southjet Cargo on it. And then it's like, okay, well, what is Southjet Cargo? And we looked into it, and it turns out it's the fictional airline from that movie Snakes on a Plane. So I don't know what why it's there, but we just figured to save confusion. So I asked about it on the VATSIM forums, and some people that are fairly high up at VATSIM got back to me. Someone from, I think it's the Board of Governors, said basically there's no reserved ICAO codes, but they gave me some resources, and they said basically if you type in what you want and you don't get any hits on all these different places, you're pretty much guaranteed to have found something unique. So that's kind of what we're doing at the moment. Hey, thank you, Langers. Appreciate it. Do I have any tips for starting out on VATSIM? Yeah, I mean, I don't feel that confident myself, really. I mean, some days when I connect, I'm just a bit like, oh no, I'm not going to get this all wrong. And I'm still hesitant to go to certain airports because I look at the charts and I'm like, oh no, I'm going to get confused there. But I'm getting there slowly with it. The best thing that I did to get started was I would use observer mode. So I would look at map.vatsim.net, pick an airport, and then look for a plane that was going somewhere, maybe like a route that's about an hour or so long. Connect to VATSIM in observer mode, which means you can see everyone else, but they can't see or hear you. So you're invisible to them completely. And what I did was I would pretend to be that plane that I'd parked up next to. So I think I flew from Gatwick to Frankfurt, maybe? I forget where it was. But you just sort of pretend that you're that person, and you kind of listen out for their radio calls, and you think to yourself, what would I say if I were in their shoes? And then you see if what they do say matches up with what you would have said, and you sort of get a sense of whether you would have been alright. And after I did about 5 of those, it was getting to the point where I was like, you know what? I'm pretty much getting most things right at this point. I mean, occasionally you still get a few things that throw you. Like last week, we were in Lelystad, flying back home to Gatwick, and Lelystad clearance was online. I spoke to them, got clearance, and then they went offline, and I had to go to Amsterdam Radar. And Amsterdam Radar, when I asked for push and start clearance, confused me. They said something about IFR clearance is available, and I was like, what? And of course I immediately assumed, as the new guy, I'd done something wrong. I'd made the mistake. But it turns out I hadn't. It was just a miscommunication, so just be ready and be willing to ask questions without fear of getting it wrong. Is the stream chugging? Stream seems okay here, Rob. All of the metrics I've got. Yeah, none of my stats are indicating a problem, put it that way. It's not to say there isn't a problem, but... Alright, we are nearly at top of climb. We've got a little while to top of descent, but not too far. Might be on that good iPad. Well, I didn't want to say anything, but, you know. Call sign tonight, Langers, is Airnaut 331 or X-Ray November Oscar 331. Sounds like top of climb to me. Yeah, there it is. Good, so we've got 7, 8, is that 8? That's 9, 15, 25, 33, 43, about 50 miles to top of descent. We should be fine. So looking at it now, it looks like the only thing we've got online at Edinburgh is ground. So we'll have to look after ourselves on the way in. You should be alright. What's a reshade? So a reshade is a piece of software that takes the frames that your sim generates and it essentially reshades them. It changes the colour profile on them. So it's like a post-processing layer that goes on top of what the sim generates. Some people prefer NVIDIA. NVIDIA do the same thing within their GeForce Experience app. Some people prefer that. Reshade is a lot more complex, so you can do a lot more with it. So that's what reshade is. Although what I'm now discovering tonight...
Your plane from Manchester heading north, 10,000 flat.
What I'm now finding is that it doesn't play nice with frame gen, which is a problem. Okay, so we're coming up on waypoint pole. Let's... Yeah, not far from top of descent. Let's enter our destination data. So let's go into our arrivals. Runway 24. We are dry. Let's apply the weather. So let's... What have we got here? One, 2, 0 at 8 knots. So 120/08. Temperature on the ground 17 degrees. Wow. That doesn't seem right. It's actually 17 degrees. It says it is. Obviously it's quite a warm day. 1006 is QNH. No, Langers, I don't fly in real life. Much to the relief of everyone. Right. Let's bring up my chart. So transition altitude is 6,000 feet, that's fine. Decision altitude is 300 feet. I'll put 300 feet in the Barrow field. That should be us done. Yeah, cool. So we're really not far from top of descent now. So have we got any waypoints that we need to hit? Too steep a path. Okay, what's going on at Tartan? Maximum 230 at Tartan. Okay, let's see if we can fix that. Alright, so what I might do then is start my descent. Need 260 at in pit, which is what we've got. 200 at in rev. Escdo. Too worried about that. And then Tartan we need to be 7,000. Yeah, we should be alright. Okay. let's bring in the wind data as well. Speed error at Tartan, yeah, I know. Where's the wind data? I've forgotten where the wind data is. There it is, wind. Okay, never mind that. Right, sorry, I'm not ignoring chat now. Let's have a look. Yeah, Langers, it is. If you want to fly on New Sky, if that's your thing, you can join us over there. Hey, Geordie. How do I do the views on the PMDG 737 if I bought it on the MSFS store? Oh, God, I don't know. No worries, Geordie, see you later. Yeah, we've got Navigraph Charts. Hopefully, if I pop it up now, you can see it. I'm just looking at where we need to go. So input, we need to be at flight level 260, in rev 200. And we're heading down to Tartan at 7,000 feet, at which point, seeing as we're on Unicom, and we're coming on runway 24, so we're coming in from over here, we're going to sort of bring ourselves up to the east, turn around to 240 to the west. Pretty much like this is suggesting. And then we should be good. Okay, we have some traffic just over there. Just loaded the Fenix, but it's invisible. Oh my goodness, no, I've never had that. I had some weird texturing issues at one point, but that was me because I'd made a livery and broken it. Okay, so having just checked, that one ahead of us is absolutely going to Edinburgh, so I'm going to slow myself down. Let them get ahead of us a little bit. Because we do not want a conflict. I think you will be able to do it, Jake. You just need to go to wherever the path is for the Microsoft Store version. I don't know if I put it in the description of the video. Maybe I looked it up at the time. Possible I did / didn't. Right, let's get some speed brakes out because we are now wildly off profile. So we've got 5 miles of separation between us and the one ahead. Let's get the speed brake back up. My bad. Just a heads up, Edinburgh's changed to runway 06. Oh, lordy. Okay, hang on. Yep, you are quite right. Alright, so let's change. Let's change our arrival then, shall we? How do I change it on the charts? Never mind. Let's do it on here. Let's do it on here. Flight plan. Arrival 06. We still do input? Yeah, input 1 echo. Okay, let's have a look. See how that looks. Yeah, tartan out and around. Let's pop this one into plan. Tartan TA11. Cool. Thank you very much for that. Appreciate it, because I'd have probably not actually checked that. Isn't there something coming with the weather radar? Oh yeah, thank you. I see on the charts now. Jolly good. All the stuff on the top bar, Jake, is auto config. I don't really touch any of that. I put in my plan from SimBrief, and then it works out the rest. So how are we feeling about this landing? Because I'm not feeling too great sat here at the moment. Okay, good. So that plane ahead of us is gradually creeping ahead of us now. I've set us to 230 knots, which is good. It's a good thing. So do we have a discontinuity then at Tartan? Oh no, we don't. Yeah, I'm not very happy about the fact we're landing at night. I'm not very happy about the fact I'm landing in the Phoenix. Both of those things I'm not very good at, so don't get your hopes up for this one, is all I'll say. Always get worried when there's traffic ahead for the same runway. Yeah, I mean, just do your best to slow down. I mean, you've got Unicom. I could be talking to that guy ahead. Get the call sign and give him a call. Just be like, hey, I'm going to go this speed. Do you fancy going a bit faster? Just work it out. Rudder pedals, Langers. I've got the Logitech ones. They're okay. They're, you know, a fair product for a fair price. I feel like the biggest issue is my settings. I feel like I need to dial the settings in, because especially on the Phoenix, it does not feel good. When we touch down, I guarantee I'll be weaving like a snake. Speaking of snakes, I nearly got bitten by a snake on Saturday. Like, for real. Couldn't believe that. No, Sunday. Sunday I nearly got bitten by a snake.
Edinburgh traffic, Shamrock 070 inbound for Edinburgh 06. Now having to slow up now to 230 knots. Slower than my approach speed because of the two aircraft in front.
Yeah, that's the guy behind us. That one there. Air Knot 331, also inbound to Edinburgh, runway 06, currently at 230 knots to maintain separation with the aircraft ahead of me. Air Knot 331, Edinburgh traffic.
Shamrock 070, then we'll slow down to 220 knots then.
So the one behind Rob is now going to go to 220 knots because I'm at 230 knots to maintain separation to the one in front. I could probably go 235 in fact now because I do have a little bit of leeway. So coming up on 10,000 feet. Get lights on. Speed brakes out because I think we're struggling to maintain our rate of descent. How you doing, Jiggleson? Was tower online? Let's have a look. Edinburgh Tower is online. 118705. Let's get them dialed in now. 118. Got your number? .705. So when we get a contact me request, we can just switch over I'm not sure if it is that close. I think it's more that it's just showing us on the screen at the bottom there.
Shamrock 70 wants to enter the hole down at Tartan's. The needs a wee bit of pressure.
Appreciate it, Air Not 331. Yeah, good call. Good call by the Aer Lingus behind. He's going to hold at Tartan. Just to, yeah, give us a bit of breathing room. Okay, let's get that speed break away now. Okay. What's our final altitude going to be before we join the ILS? 4,000 feet. We can do that. I think we're probably far enough separated with guy in front. If we go into manage speed mode now. So otherwise, yeah, managed speed is going to start creeping down anyway, so that would make sense to do that. TLA slash... yeah, they want us at 210 for the next waypoint in any event. Yeah, I love Edinburgh. I feel like Edinburgh Gatwick is one of my favourite routes, and I feel like I always feel a bit bad whenever I stream it, because I feel like I stream it and fly it a lot, and I'm worried people are going to get grumpy because I keep flying the same route, but it's one of my favourites. So basically I'm going to do it, and I don't care if you don't like it. It's kind of where I've come down on it. Okay, speed brakes away. So what are we doing? 210. Then 183. Yeah, that's one of the reasons I like it. It's just because you kind of know that you're going to be well looked after. Okay, let's go into Perth. What was our QNH for Edinburgh? $1007. Come on. I hate doing this one. There we go. Let's get flaps 1. And flaps 2. Maybe flaps 2 is a bit premature. It's managed speed when enable it just focusing on the flight plan. Yeah, so managed speed should try and do everything it can within reason to keep you at the speeds that you should be at all the different waypoints. Of course, sometimes that's not possible, especially if you're descending. You might be picking up a lot of speed, at which point you might need to do speed brakes. You might need to, you know, manage your energy in some way or another. Maybe adjust your rate of descent. But at the moment we're in managed speed, manage heading, manage altitude down to 4,000. At which point we will take control of the plane ourselves and see if we can land it. I'm really not feeling good about this landing. Really, I'm not feeling good about it. Okay, passengers back in their seats. Probably should have done that a long time ago. We should probably give Edinburgh Tower a buzz. On 18705. We've got ground on 121.755 thereafter, so we'll switch over to that as well. Okay, let's go for auto brakes medium. Arm the spoilers. Let's start bringing that speed down. As much as possible. We should give Edinburgh Tower a buzz. We'll press approach. Oh, that's a bit of a wind, isn't it? Look at that. 26 knot crosswind. Edinburgh Tower, good evening. Air Knot 331 established on the ILS.
Last station calling, just your call sign.
Air Knot 331.
Air Knot 331, traffic information is EasyJet Airbus A320, approximately 2 miles ahead. Do you have the traffic in sight?
Traffic in sight, Air Knot 331.
Air Knot 331, we'll have to continue approach runway 06, you will be number 2 and reduce the minimum approach speed.
Minimum approach speed number 2, Air Knot 331, thanks.
Lima Golf, Edinburgh Tower, good evening to you. Surface winds are 040 degrees, 8 knots, runway 06, cleared to land.
Runway 06, cleared to land, easy 5 Lima Golf.
Easy 5 Lima Golf, I'm probably not supposed to tell you this, but if you're able to just maintain 160 knots until 4 DME, that would help with the aircraft just behind you.
Yeah, I am a little bit close, aren't I? Okay.
2,500.
Gear down. Is that the plane landing on runway 24? Fairly certain it is. Oh no, no, it's not. Ignore me. Alright, let's go through our little checklist. So, gear is down, 3 greens, auto brake medium. Flaps are full, spoilers are armed, ILS is a go. And we are flying at night and I do not like it. Are on as well, that's always good.
$1,000.
Okay, let's get ready to take over, shall we? This is going to be a late landing clearance, isn't it? Expect late landing clearance. Yeah, that was vatsim. Just messaging to say expect a late landing clearance. Cleared to land from Edinburgh Tower. Oh, the audio's gone down again. That's why. Okay, let's see if we can land this thing.
$100. 50, 40, 30, 10, 5.
There it is. That'll do. I'll take that. That wasn't so bad. Feel like we took control there quite late. Okay, whoa. Yeah, see what I mean about these rudder pedals? They are just going absolutely flipping everywhere. Oh man, let's come off here. Very nice. Lovely job. Okay. Round 121775. Okay. Okay. Edinburgh ground. Radio check. Let's just hold here for a second, see where they want us to go. Presuming. Yeah, there's one coming, so I probably should get out of the way. Taxi holding point Alpha 13 by Alpha. Expect stand 1A. So. Let's just make a right. Can I request parking on top of EasyJet SimPilot? Is EasyJet SimPilot here? Sorry, Gav, if I got a bit close, if that was you. Whoops. Oh, an observer doing a Q&A. Got it. Hi, Gav. Hopefully he didn't see that I was so close to that Airbus in front. Okay, we're expecting stand 1 Alpha, and we're going to hold here at... Alpha 13. Well, that's unfortunate, isn't it? It's like we had a bit of voice comms and then it went down again just as we needed it, but that's okay. Just chill here for a minute. I'm on his live camera now. Making the place look untidy. How do I get the prompt at the beginning, sorry, at the bottom showing landing feet per minute? That is actually New Sky. Yeah, a lot of comms issues tonight. I thought the guys at Gatwick did an incredible job, all things considered. Is that Gav over there? Right. Let's get flaps up. Let's clean up. Start the APU. Okay, so it seems that air traffic are having a bit of a problem with someone here on frequency. Seeing Edinburgh ground saying, "What are you doing?" to a certain aircraft. So we've just been given clearance to taxi to 1A, which is here via Echo. So it's basically make a left, trundle down. You can do that. Well, all things considered... Oh, I can use the eye tracker, can't I? I always forget that. All things considered, I thought that went alright. I was a little bit concerned about the landing, given that it's night time. Never usually the best at night. Okay, can we tell GSX that we're going to stand 1 Alpha? Okay, here we go, 1 Alpha coming up. Swing it in here.
Back in any stations, give me a radio check, please.
Wrong parking position.
222.
Could anyone give me a radio check, please?
555.
28 Mike.
Okay, 555, thank you. Easy 28 Mike, contact Edinburgh Tower 118.705. Bye.
You are currently parked at the wrong parking position.
Tower Edinburgh. Thank you a lot. Easy 28 Mike.
I'm really struggling here with GSX.
You are
how do I get 1A?
Position.
Shamrock 070 was just jumping on 16 Bravo is your default in 15 Bravo.
Shamrock 070, say again.
I'm just jumping on to 16 Bravo as there is a default aircraft in 15 Bravo.
Shamrock 070, roger, that's fine.
Okay.
BD222 with information Echo on gate 1. Requesting an A320, requesting clearance.
Let's get rid of all of that.
Gatwick filed.
Happy days. Okay, APU is on. Parking brake is on. Oops. Let's cut the engines. There we go, 2 hours and 20 minutes to Edinburgh. That was longer than I thought, but obviously we did have quite a lot of hold-ups. Quite a lot of hold-ups. Oh, I need to turn my lights off. Stupid boy. Yeah, quite a lot of hold-ups there in Gatwick. Oh, that was Thomas Redstone. Yeah, awesome support from Thomas. So massive, massive thanks. Okay, can we deboard now with GSX? I don't understand what's going on here. I have cut my engines. No, I haven't. Jolly good. Let's close the flight and request the deboarding. Yeah, parking wasn't quite right, was it? That was a fun flight, though. I did enjoy that. There you go, the cargo. Cargo's coming in now. Gatwick to Edinburgh is definitely one of my favourites, and it's like, I forget who said it now in the chat, but it's one of those where it's always so well staffed. I'm always so grateful to the ATC on vatsim. It's easy to take it for granted and get grumpy when there isn't ATC online for where you want to fly, but you got to understand that they're real human beings with real lives and real commitments and real everything else that are giving up their time to do it. So, in particular, Redstone, thank you very much for your efforts tonight on the ground. Much appreciated. It's incredibly difficult circumstances with the voice comms going down. That was a first for me. Generally, I stay off of the text comms more or less entirely. So yeah, that was a new one for me tonight. But I thought you all did a fantastic job. You know, because that not only did comms go down, but it was super busy. So you kind of had it coming at you from both sides, really. So I take my hat off to you all. I really do. Just a quick note before I go. Those of you asking what the landing feet per minute at the bottom of the screen was, that's New Sky. That's the client we use for the AirNot virtual airline. Literally only just started it. It's very, very early days. I think we've got like 2 pilots on board with us at the moment. But if you want to join and you're into New Sky, look us up. All I ask is that you've got a rating of over 8.0, because obviously that means you basically have a fairly good idea of what you're doing. So if you're interested, feel free to jump on board with that and come fly with us. The schedule will expand over time, hopefully. I've started small. I've only started with a few small airports, and we'll kind of just gradually grow it from there and see what happens. That's the plan anyway. Anyway, it's nearly 20 to 10. I was feeling tired before I started, and I'm definitely feeling tired now, so I'm going to run inside to the house and call this one done, I think. Thank you all very much indeed for coming along. Thank you for your support. Thomas, if you're still there, unbelievable support tonight. Thank you so much for that. I really do appreciate it, genuinely. Until next time, take the very best care of yourselves, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.